Hey everyone, and welcome back to another weekly video with your host, Havron, also known as DJ_XCTF. And today, I'm gonna do a change of pace here. Instead of Sublimited, we're gonna look at some Constructed, as we have new Kaldheim in Standard, and it's firing on all cylinders at this point. So what I'm gonna do today is, since the Standard Challenge is still available on Arena right now for I think about 13 more hours. So today I'm going to cover a standard deck that finished first on the February 8th Standard Challenge on Magic Online. And this is the Boros Showdown deck. Or at least, you could also call it like Boros Aggro, but I'm just calling it Boros Showdown because of the fact that it plays Showdown of Scalds. But basically, it's your typical kind of like mono white meets some good red cards in 4 Bonecrusher Giants, some Robert of Riches, and 4 Showdown of the Scalds to kind of wrap it all up. The idea is you just typical aggro deck. You just play your creatures out, try to beat your opponent down as fast as possible, and then when you're kind of running low on cards, you play Showdown of the Scalds, exile 4 cards from the top of your library, and then you can play them until the end of your next turn. But basically, you can pass to your next turn, then start playing the spells and putting 1/1 counters on your creatures. And then once that's done, you can just play another one, and it kind of the same thing, right? So it's kind of a pseudo card engine similar to Escape to the Wilds, except you don't get the extra land drop off of it. But yeah, Evan, this deck plays a bunch of snow basics to take advantage of a couple of Faceless Havens. So if you do somehow run an aggressive gas, you do have 2 creature lands to kind of still attack with. Then with the sideboard, you got your typical kind of stuff here against the standard format. Giant Killer to kill your favorite Lovestruck beasts, questing beasts, and whatever other beasts are out there, including Bonecrusher Giant and whatnot. Got a couple of Frostbites, which can pretty much be like lightning bolts to creatures for the most part, considering the amount of snow permanents you'll have in play. Red Cat Melee to deal with that pesky Goldspan Dragon. Some Glass Caskets to deal with the other low-end creatures. Ember Shieldbreaker. It is a card that I've started seeing a little more pop up in Standard recently. To be honest, I haven't seen many decks that run a ton of artifacts, but I think it's more of just for just being able to handle the ones that are available. So Malda Skyclaves, Great Henge, opposing Glass Caskets, maybe even some treasure tokens that are made from the Goldspan Dragon. I'm sure there are many artifacts that are lying around. Not many that can come to mind at the moment. Then you have an extra couple of Robert Riches. You play against Control, you just slap it in. And then you got Raiding, God of Winter. Oh, sorry, God of Worthy. Wow. This card, I found it to be okay. It's not amazing, but it's fine. We could bring this in against, say, the decks that really rely on snowlands. But I think for the other most important part is Valkyria. Valkyria Protector Shield is huge against decks like Mono Red and other opposing Mono White decks, just because of the fact that any damage dealt to it by a source is prevented by 1, effectively. So, and it also works very well with kind of First Strike and so forth. Then the other ability of whenever you or another permanent you control because the target of spell or ability and opponent controls counter that, it's still kind of like a mana type effect or Force Spike or whatever you use to censor. Drawer's Disruption. That's kind of not as important. The most important part is the reduction of damage. So, and then a couple of Voxes of Gonuses to round it out. So without further ado, I've already signed up for this event. So let's see where it goes. If you're not aware of the standard metagame challenge on Arena before I get started, basically what it is you pay 2,000 coins or 400 gems. You submit a standard deck. You play best of 3, and you keep playing until you take your loss. So, I mean, unfortunately, it may not be the deck's fault. Sometimes you just play against a bad matchup, you know? And then you're just dead. But hopefully we can just see how many rounds we can win. You know, hopefully we don't lose first round, or else it's very bad content. But let's check it out and see what's up. Alright, that was quick. So we have an opponent. B Fox. Wherever it may be. No. We are on a draw. But this might be okay. We have a 1-2. We're missing 3. Opponent did mulligan, so I am much happier keeping this hand. So yeah, we can curve Savior into Aspirant. If we can draw a 3-drop, that would be fantastic. Otherwise, just go Showdown the Scallops and kind of go to town. We're against Ketria Triome, so that could be a number of decks right now in the format. Ranging anywhere from Teamer Ramp, Teamer Adventures is still running around. From Dry Ruins, it makes me believe that they're a Genesis Ultimatum deck. So we will have to try to beat them down as fast as possible, or it's going to be a bad time. But hopefully this is the deck that we can do it with. And the sweet thing too is that we have all our snow permanents kind of going, and then Faceless Haven can just start bashing in. Opponent is going to kill our Aspirant, which is kind of unfortunate, but I am okay with it. Because, as you see, I have a replacement. And then we'll just play this Faceless Haven, put another counter here, and attack for 3. Okay, so the Lava Glide, is it called Lava Glide? Lava Glide pathway. Just gonna stomp again. Yeah, I'll just settle for it. I'm not gonna trade 3 power for it. It's not worth it. So I could attack for 7 here. It might actually be worth it, but I don't know. I might just wait a turn because of the fact that, yeah, I think I just attack with both. My reasoning here is, for Showdown and Scouts, if we exile a land, in the pile of 4 cards that we exile, we will want to play it immediately. Also, if we exile 2 lands, then, again, higher reasoning for wanting to play more immediately. We will have to take a turn off here, which is kind of unfortunate, but hopefully it works out in our favor. As you can see, a million. Alright, so yeah, let's attack for 3. They're gonna block, which is 5. Our opponent is stuck on 4 lands, which is definitely helpful. Well, now I say that and then I jinx it. So they drew a 5th land. They are gonna play the other Bone Crusher Giant. Nope, they're not. Beanstalk. Alright, so now we're under a lot of pressure. Actually, no. Against a Giant makes them also cast a Bone Crusher, so okay, that's fair. That makes sense. Okay. Fortunately about the... Well, you know what? I can activate that. So if I activate... I can make it a little bigger. That's actually kind of... That's a pretty sweet interaction, though. So, I will have to give up on the Apparition. Unfortunately, but I think it's worth it. Or maybe not. Maybe I don't have to give up on anything. I just want to make the haven a little bigger. Get rid of the giants. And hopefully this is good, because all we did was we gave up 1 plains, which is perfectly serviceable. And then now we can just have a rally. We could rally out with Faceless Havens crashing in to our opponent. So now it's up to the opponent to have the 7th land here. Okay, so they don't. So I guess they're going with the plan of getting a 4/4 and then playing the other Bone Crusher Giant. Oh, it's 3/3. My bad. Okay, cultivate. Okay, well, at least that means they can't cast a Bone Crusher now. Okay, so let's activate this Faceless Haven, which is a 5/4. Let's get in. Fortunately, we are going to lose that extra counter effect. Or no. No, I can't. Well, actually, you know what? Maybe they have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so they can't cast Giant and, well, they can't cast Bone Crusher and Beanstalk. Maybe it is worthwhile. So snow, activate, cast Giant Killer, put a counter on. Oh, it's just 1. Never mind then. Yeah, it didn't matter then. That's fine. Alright. I'll be so sad if they cast an ultimatum into Ugin. Actually, Ugin might not be that bad. Ugin can't deal with lands, so that's pretty good. Okay, Bone Crusher into nothing. Alright, well, let's go Plains. Savior. Activate. Tap. Attack for 5. You have a Shark Typhoon. They're buying so much time. Yep. Okay. Yep. Sacrifice, make it indestructible. Okay. There's Nugan. Yep. That's bad. Oh, so many lands. Okay, well, activate. Activate. Force a block. Put my opponent to 3. And then I guess hope we draw a Giant Killer so we can chop down. Yeah. Okay. Oh, sick. Oh, actually, that might be it here. Okay, let's activate. This is the draw I wanted, which is not in this particular scenario. Okay, if they tap off a Shark Typhoon, they're dead. Like, super dead. Yes. Get it. Alright. Alright, so we we won game 1. It was very close. But we got there. Never stop. So, unfortunately, that showdown flip was pretty bad. But at least the counters made a difference. Getting that extra damage in pretty much every turn. For cyber purposes, I think in this situation, we want another giant killer. I think we want Raidane. I think we want Raidane. As soon as it... No, it doesn't want to... Why is it the only card that's not lifting? Okay, so basically, it makes the ultimatum cost 9 mana instead of 7, because of his ability of non-creature spells your opponent's cast with converted mana cost 4 or greater, costs 2 more. So Ugin costs 10, ultimatum costs 9. I think I could be wrong. I don't know if it affects Beanstalk because it's a creature. But basically, the 2 top end cards that we are most worried about cost more. So I do want that in here. I think, unfortunately, Ox of Agonis is really slow. The fact that it costs 5 mana versus what the opponent is doing, it will not work out for us. So we have to cut Robert or Rich, because it's not really going to do much, and a couple of Skyclaves. Actually, you know what? I might just cut all Skyclaves. Find this card to be kind of like not great versus decks with lots of removal. So I think if that's the case, then maybe the 2 robbers are fine and just try to still be aggressive. All right, let's lock this in and see where we go with it. Alright, this is a hand we gotta ship back. Opponent also mauled. We're gonna follow suit. Alright. I'm also gonna maul again. Fortunately, if we had a single white source, it would help. But we don't, so it's not helpful. Here we go. This is a good hand for us. We will have to ship the showdown and probably ship the planes here, but I think we're kind of good otherwise. It does unfortunately maul to 5, but hopefully it works out. So let's go Snowguard Plains into an Usher. Here's another card that has been kind of picking up in Standard. The fact that it's a clean 1 mana 2/1 and the ability to make another human. Well, that one just died, but if you attack with it, then you can make another 1/1. So it just keeps going wide until the opponent deals with it. Alright, we're going to make a red source. We're going to play Robber. And we're going to exile a card. Took a land. I don't know how important that is. I feel like they should have more than 2 lands in their starting hand here. Yeah. And this is Stomp. Okay. That is unfortunate. We will have to go Hallowblade, Plains, Pass. So I think now what I want here is a maul of the Skyclave, so that the opponent just can't block my stuff. But I think we're still fine for the most part. Yeah. So let's attack 3. Just go into a racing scenario. We basically have to attack every turn at this point. We can't afford to sit back, because then the opponent doesn't need to attack. They just keep playing lands every turn and then eventually just overload the board with ultimatum effects. So we just have to invite them in. Right now we have the advantage. But that will soon change. If we don't find any further pressure. Alright, so I am going to fetch, thin my deck out a little bit more. So we'll grab a Snow Cover Mountain. Come on, good card. Favorite Statement is okay. Do they have another Stomp? Oh, they have another Stomp. Yep, alright. Pitch a Plains. I mean, we already have the 3 snow mana for the Haven, so it's not that bad. But they have gained massive initiative here. Luckily, the Faceless Haven has Vigilance. Yeah. Another Hallow Blade. Sure, let's activate. Attack for 7. They'll probably trade with the Haven, which I guess I'm okay with. Okay, well, can't stop that. That's bad. Yep. White Source, Season Hallowblade, pass. Basically, in this matchup, for the most part, we need to be on the play, I think. It's kind of hard to be on a draw. Okay, well, here's step 1. But now we're fading every turn where they can have an ultimatum or, oh, that's a Shark Typhoon, that's even worse. Okay, well. Yeah, okay, this is where I wrap it up. Let's just go to game 3. I think for the most part, it's fine. They had a lot of stomps there. So, I mean, we could bring in Glass Casket, but that's very much only for the Bone Crusher. They haven't shown us anything else other than a Shark, but Shark's gonna kind of do shark things. So I think we just need to settle. Settle with this. Yeah, just kind of go with it. I need to not mull to 5. I think that's an important part. Yep, be on the play. I guess this is okay. Hopefully we can get at least one 1/1 out of this. Pulling is mull to 6 every game. Alright. Plains Usher. Okay. Plains attack Boast. Make a 1/1. Alright. So, First Blood. Oh, and he didn't even have it. Wow. Okay. Alright then. Well. Attack again. Boast. Yeah, I won't bother playing Giant Killer as a 1/2. Well, it'd be dope if I could draw Red Source. They're still doing nothing? Okay. Oh, they finally, yeah, they're gonna make a 1/1. That's fine. Like, I'll get my bunch of 1/1s out of this. I mean, making 3 creatures out of the Usher is more than great. And I think here now I'm inclined to make a 1/2 because I have 2 other giant killers that I can chop creatures down with. There's our mountain. Okay, so yeah, we're definitely. Oh, there's the red source. Okay, let's hit for 4. I think at this point I am going to just slam the showdown here. Okay, so that means I'm going to lose a Fabled Passage, but at least I can get 2 cards out of this. Now I just need to pray, but they don't have a... Yeah, I just have to pray now, but they don't have an ultimatum when they untap. Or even an Ugin. Okay, so Aspirant. Put it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe I hold the giant. Put another counter on the killer. And see what they do. Soul Seer. That's annoying. Well, maybe not. Actually. Well, no, because they're doing it in advance of the counter, so it'll be a 4/5 before this resolves. Okay, well, I guess what I can do is Shepherd, bounce it, put a counter here, and then shock them. Put a counter here. And attack them for 5. Put them to 2. And then they're dead to my Bone Crusher. Giant that's in my hand. Okay. Yeah, my opponent's dead. Ooh. Alright, we got there. I mean, we have to go through the motions, but... Okay, so let's just stop my opponent. Whew. Those turns at the beginning where they did not play a red source was very, very game-changing for us. It allowed us to deal them enough damage to really kind of deal with them. Okay, so that was pretty much the matchup against Timur Ramp. Unfortunately, we did not. Well, luckily, we did not see them cast an ultimatum, but they did hard cast Ugin a bunch of times. I guess a couple of times. But that's pretty much what you can expect from that matchup is kind of like a race situation. Okay, so let's see what our next matchup holds for us. Mulligan. But at least we're on a play, so it might kind of count for something. Here we'll keep what we ship is interesting because we know nothing from our opponent, and they're not playing a companion, which would normally give off some form of information. So, might just have to throw away a showdown because we don't have a red source. Okay, so let's go Plains, Usher, go. Okay. So this is mono green. I guess it depends on which mono green version this is. I imagine it's the aggro one. with Ogrove Troll and Yorvo. This is definitely not the version with like Witch's Oven, the food version. So yeah, here we're gonna go Aspirant. We're gonna put a counter on the Usher and swing for 3. They probably won't block. I would be surprised if they blocked. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So first blood once again, you know, attacking, aggressive. I wouldn't I wouldn't consider attacking their opponent. Okay, so put another counter on the Usher. Just so that I can keep attacking through your Thalid? Is it a fungus or a Thalid? Fungus. Fungus beast? Okay. Yeah. And then I can boast it anytime. I'm gonna boast it now. Yeah. You can put a counter. That's perfectly fine. Our game plan right now is to just put all our counters on the Usher. There's a red source now. I should probably sacrifice this for a mountain. In case we find something down the road. Yep. So let's just keep on going. Be a turn ahead of the Shambler. Throwing anything else at risk. And just keep going wide with more 1/1s. Eventually we can giant kill their Shambler. Yeah. Alright, questing bees. Sure. Well, now we're just gonna just do a lot of obnoxious things to our opponent. So let's giant killer the questing beast. Play this as another white source. Put another counter here. Yeah, that's just lethal. If they don't block the Usher. Yeah, go. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, and make another 1/1. Here's Vivian. Yeah, so they're pretty much, yeah, they're just dead. Like, put a counter there, attack opponent. They could block the Usher, they take 5 anyways. Yeah, cool. Alright. So, against this version of Mono Green, all they really did was Sworn Shambler for a few turns and then tapped out for Quest Beast and tapped down for Vivian. But for the most part, generally, we want cards like Giant Killer, Glass Caskets. They were Snowlands. So, Raidane, to have their mana come into play tapped, and also to make their Vivian and Great Henge cost 2 extra. Also, their fight effects like Primamite, if they make it cost 4 or greater, is definitely helpful. So we're going to bring those in as well. Frostbite is okay to a degree. In this scenario, if they go Vivian and start making a bunch of whatever they are, beast tokens, then we can deal the 3 damage that's necessary. So I'll do that as well. Now I'm not 100% sure that they're playing the Great Henge. It is likely that they are. But I think it's perfectly fine for us to hold off and wait to see more. So I'm just gonna keep it in the sideboard until then. But basically here we're gonna play Robert. We can take out Robert Rich. What other cards should I take out? To be honest, Usher the Fallen would most likely get outclassed here. It was very lucky of us that our opponent did not actually play a million creatures, completely outsizing the Usher, so we got lucky. I don't expect to get lucky twice. I could be inclined to bring it in on the play again after sideboard for game 3 if we don't win game 2. And then I'm just going to shave on a couple of cards here. I think I'm going to shave on an Apparition and a Showdown and just kind of call it. Yeah, I'm going to have to ship this one. I mean, like, I could keep it. My issue is that if I don't draw a white source, then, like, my hand is dead. And there's only so much that these can do to buy time. And we can just maul into no lands. Okay, this is better. We'll ship the Shepherd, and we'll ship a Hallow Blade. We're gonna use the Fabled Passage to get a Plains. Look, another Fabled Passage. Alright. Again, this is kind of one of those matchups where it's player on the play has a higher advantage. So just gonna kill the Beetle now, because I don't know if they have something like a Snakeskin Veil, and they missed the land drop, which is pretty huge. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna luck out here. Well, I guess what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna load the board. So, Aspirant, Hallow Blade, put a counter on a Giant, attack for 5, and then next turn start loading up the Faceless Havens and mowing our opponent down. Okay, there's a third land. Yeah, there's the Ogre of Troll, but it might be a little too late. Haven, activate this one because the other one just came into play. Put a counter here, proceed to combat. Actually, I should not have attacked with the 1/1, but it might just be enough for us to block somewhere else. So that's what, 13 damage? They'll go to 2. I can't imagine that they would be willing to let that much damage in a one shot. Yeah, they're kind of forced to block the Giant. Yeah. So they'll take 9 from this exchange. Yep. Okay. So they have 4 mana right now, with the ability to sacrifice, but they've turned that off, so they're just making a 4/4 here. I think they're dead now. Okay, well, if they weren't dead before, they're very much dead now. Double Aspirant triggers. Activate. Combat. Counter. Counter. There isn't a life gain effect, right? In green? Yeah. Okay, cool. So, we won that round in 2. So, currently 2-0. Hopefully, we can see enough decks that currently exists in the format. Okay, so... Alright, we got another opponent. So let's see what we're playing against next. Okay, so we'll keep this one. What is Wyatt playing? World Tree. Oh no. Okay, so the World Tree, I haven't seen any other decks playing this card, but this makes me believe they're playing Tybalt's Trickery. So, yeah, this could end up very badly for us very quickly. So I'm hoping. Yeah. Okay, so nothing bad happened yet. Planes, Aspirant. Okay, so we'll put a counter on the Savior. Tech 2. Really just praying to not die so soon out of the gates. Yep, Visionary is a card. It may actually not be it if they're playing Visionary. Maybe they're not that deck, which is even better for me. That's a Maul of the Skyclaves. Do I care? Yeah, I feel like I should still be trying to kill their. Yeah, I should still probably be killing their mana. It's probably most important. They'll play Giant Killer. Put a counter on the Aspirant, attack for 4. Spread out the damage a little bit now. Because putting more counters on the Savior, only to have it sack itself. Okay, so they're not. They're just Teamer Ramp, trying to take advantage of the World Tree to have perfect mana. So that's actually really bad for us. Okay, alright. Well, I just kind of gotta go with it. Put in a counter here, hit for 8, and just pray they don't have Genesis Ultimatum. Really can't afford to play that Giant Killer. We already have Lethal in play, but 1 Ugin ends it for us. Or our opponent just had nothing. I'm perfectly happy with that too. Okay, so basically, I guess same plan as against Teamer Ramp earlier. Except at this version, we didn't see anything of it in ramp effect, so I don't want to bring in a Giant Killer without knowing that I'm playing against like Beanstalk Giant and Bone Crusher. So bring in Raidane. Raidane kind of just still again does the same thing against the opponent. I feel like because I didn't see any removal, I'm more inclined to play Robert and Rich, just so that I can get more quick damage in and taking cards from the top of their deck. Cards to cut then. Stomp's still really good. I don't think it's enough for me to bring in Frostbite. I only saw Llanowar Visionary. But because they do have red, I feel like I should still cut the Apparition. Apparition might just still be a bad concept. Do we need to cut 1 card? Alright. I'm kind of inclined to cut a showdown. Just for the time being, until I know more of what my opponent's actually doing outside of the World Tree. All I saw was World Tree, a bunch of lands, Llanowar Visionary, and Migration Path. And then it conceded, so this seems okay. Hallowblade Beatdown, I guess, is fine. Gilded Goose. Okay. Right. I'm gonna get a red source here. Okay. Okay. So I guess they are 4 or 5 colors. Alright, so this Hallowblade. So the combo here is Hallowblade into Maul, which is pretty dope. Because just like last season, swinging 5 damage in the air for like a few turns is enough to just kill people right out of nowhere. So, opponent has decided to pass the turn. Go Plains. I almost feel like I should just try to resolve this Ray Day and no instead. Let's go to combat. See what they do. I think if we can resolve a Ray Day, then it sets them back a bunch of turns. Okay. Just making more food. Yep. Cultivate is fine. Got some blue sources now. Yep. Alright. So let's go to combat. Stomp. Okay, so I'll pitch a Raidane. It's a useless card in my hand right now, but yeah, we'll hit for 2. Play Maul. Onto the Hallowblade. Madden, pass. I just didn't want to play something into like a potential counterspell right away. Binding for 6 mana. Pretty good. I mean, obviously it's not great for them that they had to pay 1 million mana for it, but it's still good. Alright, so let's attack for 5. Yep. I guess they feel like they don't need their goose anymore. So now we'll play Showdown. Okay, we'll play the Mountain and pass. So next turn we can just play a bunch of our cards. Put more counters on the Hallowblade. Also, they can't cast ultimatums. I don't know if they have them. Extinction event is a thing. Yep. Alright, so Plains. I don't know what I should start off with. Alright, I guess I'll just start off with an Usher. There was no counter trigger, unfortunately, but yeah. Self a Savior, put a counter on the Usher. Yep. Alright. Now we'll put a counter there. I'll just get another counter on the Savior for now. Or maybe on the Aspirant. Combat. Yeah, let's just do that. Yep, alright. Here it comes. Oh yeah, I guess that wasn't that bad. We lucked out there, but if they do it again next turn, we're very much out of luck. Yep. Okay, well, planes. I'm just gonna equip here. Stomp the Visionary. Put another counter on the Aspirant. Proceed combat. Put a counter on the Aspirant. Hit for 7. So there's 4 creatures to exile. Okay. So we're looking at the opponent having as much as 11 life plus 2 food. Unless they tap out horribly. Yeah, you can remorse my Howlblade if you want. Okay, well now 10. Goose. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, well now we've seen a lot more of their deck. So they're just a 4-color variant? I haven't seen white yet. I actually also haven't seen blue. Oh, other than the ultimatum. They may just be blue for ultimatum. They may not have counter spells. Okay, well, Usher. Bone Crusher. Bone Crusher. And then put a counter on the Aspirant and attack. Obviously, they have to block. Or I guess they don't have to block. Feel like they'd want to block, though. They can just sack a food right now if they want. Or just make the ooze bigger instead. Yep. So one more creature in their graveyard. No creatures in mind, so it could be as high as an 8/8. Yep. That is another Gargoth. That's so annoying. Yeah. Put a counter on the aspirin. Attack for 9. Okay. Draw on a card. Alright. Pass a turn. Alright. Ultimatum number 2. Okay. Yeah, it's over. Alright. We're not racing a Nugan at this point. They're gonna exile the board and then we're done. Okay, so now that we know that they have creatures, so bringing glass caskets, cut the ushers, bring giant killer, and bring in the showdown. I don't know if Frostbite's gonna really do anything. Kind of like Team Ramp as well. Or maybe Robber's just not worth enough. Nah, let's just go for it. Okay. I'm gonna try and get very aggressive here and hope it's enough. I'll be in the play. Mulligan. Alright, I'll keep this. I'll ship the showdown. Plains Pass. I think my current plan is just gonna be Hallowblade, Skyclaves. Or maybe not. Maybe I could go Robin and Ridge Skyclaves. And taking cards like Gilded Goose from my opponent. If they don't have a red source on turn 2, then we can we don't have to worry about Agonized Remorse. Okay, well no, that throws a wrench in my plans now. Okay, well, let's attack again, see what else we hit. Another goose. Alright. Mountain, Goose, Hallowblade. Okay, so currently I have our opponent on a 3-turn clock. That clock has dropped a bit because of the Visionary, which they're most likely going to block. Attack, trigger again. Oh, there's a Scavenging Goose. Pretty decent for me. Oh, they're just gonna take it. Okay. Well, Scavenging Goose. Gilded Goose. Yeah. Is there a Wrath coming my way, or... No, that's a tapped red source. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the important creatures on my side are even, so... Now we're in trouble. Yep, all the lands in the world. Create a food. Oh, can't even create food. Well, I guess that's gonna be it for us. If they play any big threat, we're just done. Yeah. Shepherd of the Flock doesn't even do anything. Alright, let's just play it. Play a Plains, pass the turn. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll take 4. Like, I don't think I need a block just yet. Okay, so a showdown. If that resolves, we might still have a thing. Okay, so Faceless Haven. I'm just gonna pass the turn, hoping that I can start getting counters on my Shepherd. Or even the Geese. I don't know. Any Ultimatum with Ugin just pretty much ends it for me anyways. Smashing. Yep. Okay. Yep, I'll go to 10. Alright, so I want a Haven, but I don't think I can afford to. I think what I should do here though is tap like so, play a second showdown. Okay, so the extra set of cards are here. Play the Fable Passage, fetch, grab grab a Plains, and then go Aspirant, Savior, the counter here, and Giant Killer, put a counter on the Aspirant, proceed to combat, put a counter on the Goose here, attack for 3. I'm still fairly certain we're not going to win this game, but if through some miracle that we win, it's because of the back-to-back showdowns. So, we just have to hope. Yep. Binding? Oh, another... You gotta name even or odd? I won't know until they do it, so... They can't name odd. Odd will wipe out the Visionaries. Wow. They're really going for it, aren't they? I wonder if they know this is double triggers. Okay, Mountain. Robber. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stomp. Combat. attack. Oh yeah, that's right. I guess it's still fine. We go to what, 14? Could I have gotten them? Okay, they'll go to 4. I have lethal on them. Let's see if we can actually like close this out without them, you know, going crazy. Okay, that's not it. That's an Ugin, but they're dead with Ugin. I mean, that's fine. Do they have a way to gain life? Activate. Wow. That's crazy. Wow, we won that. Okay. Whew. That was a very tight one. I was so shocked. How they had nothing. That's crazy. Well, again, thankfully to the double showdown, you can see the power of the saga itself, right? Kind of pull you in and push you ahead. So we'll keep going. All right. Our next opponent. Let's see what they're up to. I'll be on play. Yeah, sure. I'll double Usher. Opponents on Yorion. That could be many different decks. You have to see what mana they're playing first. Blue-black. Okay, so odds are they're Esper Doom. Alright, we'll go Mountain Attack. Make a 1-1. I don't know how this matchup really goes, per se. What I do know is if they just have a million extinction events and, like, the extra couple Doomskars, that's going to be hard for us to kind of come back from. So we have to try and get as much damage as possible. Oh no, there's Sultai Orion. Okay, so extinction events. Heartless Act, yeah. Okay, well, let's hit for 1. Faceless Haven, play another Usher, pass. Are you gonna kill my Usher again? Okay, well, Plains, combat. Alright. In response, activate Haven. Attack for 5. Yeah, it's a lot of removal spells. And now Valky. Take a giant killer. Okay, well. Play a mountain. Activate. Attack. Oh, that's good. Oh yeah, that's right. Doesn't require to tap. It's really good. Well, bouncing the token is not effective here. So we lost the token for free. But I guess I could just play the Shepherd. Extinction event, name me even? Sweet. No, that's bad. Never mind. Not sweet. Okay, activate the Haven. And then put an Aspirin into play. Put a counter. Attack for 5. Block. Okay, Valky dead. They are buying a lot of time. But Faithless Haven is definitely a good card. If you can support it with your mana. Binding to kill the Aspirant. Okay. Valky again, yep. Do I take a turn off for Showdown? Guess. It's not like they could put Yorion into play just yet, so we might just be able to save a turn from it. Okay. Okay, so we might be able to make this work somehow. Put the mana into play, activate the Faithless Haven, and then have 4 mana to work with. Oh. If they don't gain life, we could maul them for 8 damage. Oh. They're gonna stop me before I can even have the opportunity to do so. That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. I don't fault you. But guess what I do now instead then is play the Apparition, exile the Valky, get my thing back, and then attack again. Again, they won't have the mana to cast Yorion. Actually, I do kind of have to put the Maul into play, or it gets exiled. I guess I'm fine with losing the Maul. I just need to get this damage into play. Hit for 5. And I guess just play a Shepherd. Alright, bye-bye Maul of Skyclaves. Alright, so here we go. Get a 2/2. But that won't be enough. Combat. Currently facing lethal unless you have a removal spell. Ah. Yep. Alright. Aspirant. Yeah. Okay, cool. We won game 1. Like, Giant Killer was a good way to hold things down. Fortunately, there really isn't anything else that we can actually bring in. Maybe Robert the Rich. Okay, so Raidane also seems good here because 6 mana Binding the Old Gods is good. 6 mana Extinction Event is good. So it's effective. I'll bring in no, not the shield breakers. I'll bring in the other robbers just because of it could be good early pressure. Get rid of the Skyclave apparitions as usual. Not great against other removal. And I guess remove an Usher. And I think we're fine here. So opponent mauled. I think we can keep this. We fetch immediately for planes. And kind of hope that everything works out. Alright. Yeah, so just gonna instantly do it. Not even gonna waste time. Okay. Yeah, we'll just play a robber. Swing for 2. Hopefully we can draw some lands. That'd be great. Heart sack, sure. Nope, no lands. Wow. Yeah. Ah, there's a land. Yeah, I'm just gonna slam down Raidane. Holds him down for a few turns. Alright, Yorion is now joining the hand. Okay, so let's play the Aspirant. Put a counter on Raidane. Proceed combat, hit for 3. Pass the turn. I'm gonna hold Shepherd just in case they try to kill Raidane. And then usher it to safety. Hence the name. Not just doing nothing. They miss mana. Okay. Ooh, planes. Okay, so let's play a Hallowblade. Seed the combat. Put a counter on Raidane. Attack for 5. Okay. And then I'll just sit here doing nothing. They did not fetch. Alright, and we're 4-0. So let's keep going. Showdown deck, sweet. Can we go to distance? Or will we get unlucky one round and lose? I mean, it's been good so far. Like, we've already made a plus. Yeah, also 5 packs, and then now we're just entering like double territory on packs. So yeah, let's keep going. Yeah, be on the play. I'll keep this hand. So like this deck, I mean for the most part, like it's linear and pretty straightforward in like kind of the hands that you want to look for. And it seems to have a decent amount of resilience. So even if we lose this round, I'm more than happy to recommend playing this in current standard. It's just good at taking advantage of the opponents in like the decks that they're trying to mess around with at the moment. Exile the Shadow's Verdict. That's pretty good for me to exile. But it also means that this may not be a great matchup for me. Or it could still be fine. Like, they're playing Sultai. So if we can race them, then we're good. Here, we're just gonna make an even, no matter what. If I had to untap planes, I could have apparitioned the tome, but alright, let's put a counter on the robber and swing for 5, put them to 11, take another card for them, land. Okay. Honestly, I'm just gonna search for planes now, so I don't have to worry about hoping another land pops up. Like, the spell that they play next will not impact what land I'm gonna get. As you can see, I don't need more red sources, so I just need white sources. And I don't think me fetching my planes right now is gonna impact what they play. Like, they're playing for survival at the moment. Yeah, I'll play a Simple Savior. And then I'll play another Aspirant. Put a counter here. Put a counter there. Swing for 8. Put them to 3. Exile another card from their deck. Being out of the land. Even if they... Well, like, yeah, I guess if they just go... Actually, no. If they go Extinction Event, they're still dead. And there's not enough time for the tone to really do anything. So, yeah, I mean, pretty much every time we're on the play, we just have to rush them as fast as possible. And, yeah, see? Win game 1. How we're going to sideboard now, because, again, we didn't see much. Like, we saw a tome, but I don't think tome is enough for us to warrant bringing in the Shield Breaker. It alone is too slow. But I guess the same as before, bring in Raidanes, more robbers, and then just kind of cut on an Usher and con the apparitions and call it. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I'm more than happy with this hand. Playing Spaceless Haven. We draw a third land, then we Raidane, and then, you know, just kind of go to town. I will start with a Giant Killer, I think. I just need some early pressure. Tome, sure. Okay, so just get him for one and put a Hattle Blade into play. We'll just try to get them with Maul or Skyclaves on the season Hattle Blade. Or actually, I could skip a turn on that, play Raidane, and then Maul. I don't know. We'll see how their kind of like mana setup is going. Wolfwillow Haven. Alright. That's interesting. Yep, Miss Landra. It's not good for me. Yeah, let's hit for 4. It's a tad bit annoying this way. I think I'm more incentivized to just play this Usher. Because now they have to name odds or even. And I think the Hallow Blade is worth the equivalent to the Usher and the Giant Killer. So I'm not really losing much. Yeah. This could have all been prevented if I drew a third land. Killing that. Okay. But watch me draw. There's the third land. Yeah, well, kind of Raidane. It's just not good now. So we just kind of have to go with it. Maul on my Hallow Blade. And punch him for 6. Put him to 9. Hoping that we can get there. I mean, luckily we have a backup Hallow Blade. You know, if things get a little crazy, but shouldn't be that bad. Yeah, so they're gonna get a tap land into play. Island. Okay. Well. Lacking that mana is very, very rough at the moment. Okay. Selfless Savior it is. I'm gonna go to combat. I feel like a Shark Typhoon's coming. So make it a 4/4. Yeah. Kind of curious what they're gonna block. Feel like it's just gonna be the Giant Killer. Yeah, at this point, Radiant's not going to do anything. So we'll just send it away. We'll go to 8. I think I'm fine like so. They topped, so it's not good for us. Oh, yeah. Well, I guess I can protect one of my creatures. So is this creatures or just all permanent? No, creatures are planeswalkers. Okay. Yeah, I'll put the Hallow Blade back in my hand. You can get rid of the 2 little creatures. It's fine. Foretelling now? Okay, well, here's a Plains. Hallow Blade. Aspirant. Counter on the Hallow Blade. Please don't have Extinction Event. Okay, putting another Haven. Oh, taking an extra turn. Oh, are they playing Emergent Ultimatum? So I've been seeing Sultai decks with Emergent Ultimatum. Yeah, okay, this is the Ultimatum deck. Alright. Well, Kiora Best to See God is one annoying card. In this situation, of course. Gonna man it anyways. Yeah, I feel like we're not long for the rest of this game. Counter there. Attack for 7. They'll just chump with a bird. Yeah. Because now everything gets tapped down. And then next turn, they'll get to steal a permanent, which obviously will become my Hallow Blade. Tome. Yeah, I feel like we're definitely losing this game now. Oh no. Uses an extra time walk. And it's not like I'm able to untap either. Okay, well. Yeah, let's play it. Hellblade, Shepherd of the Flock. Well, can't continue putting counters on that one, so we'll put a counter on this Hellblade. Kind of to spread the love a little bit, you know? Yep. Okay. Yep. Yeah, it untaps it too, which is also pretty disgusting. Yeah, now they just... Yeah. Okay, I'll block. Alright, if it's a time walk, I'll concede. Yeah, alright. They may have just taken the ultimatum out. But as far as I remember, they had ultimatum in the deck. So can't stop Cure Best Sea God. So I have to just... I mean, I'm racing anyways. But like, yeah, there's nothing I can really do with that. Yeah, just gotta run it back. I'll be on the plate. After them all. Alright, I'll keep this. Ship the mountain. Alright. White source. One drop. Go. Gonna get very aggressive with our curving. And hope it's enough. Okay. Red source. Aspirant. Attack for 2. Hopefully we can dodge some removal spells. Oh, I feel like there's a... Okay, well. Robber? Fable? Counter? You're gonna get hit 3, no matter what. Yeah, that's fine. Boom, boom. Pass. I should fetch for planes. Okay. Oh, sure. Yeah. So let's get a soak over planes. And then we'll play a Maul. I don't think they have Eliminate here. So I think we can get away with the Giant Killer equip. Yep. Planes. Put a counter there. Yeah. Hit for 6. Hopefully we can put in a 9. Yep. Okay, cool. We're in a lot of trouble if they're able to play Shadow's Verdict or anything really. Okay, well, don't have a signature event, please. Don't have Shadow's Verdict. Please just have nothing for 2 turns. Nope. Alright. Do I have a spell on top? I do have an Aspirant. Alright. At least it can put a counter on itself. So, red source. Counter. Go. Okay. So they're looking now. Alright. Equip. Hit for 5. Okay, no Shark Typhoon, so that's good. Okay. Okay. It's one time. Hoping. I mean, if they play land and just rip. Oh, ooh, we won! Oh. My worry was that they were going to go land, Alrund's Epiphany, have 2 blockers, and then they buy 2 more turns, plus an extra turn to do more stuff. That would have been devastating. But we won again. So, we're 5-0. Let's keep going. Can we 7-0 with his deck in this video? Oh, that'd be so sick. Oh, that'd be so great. Yeah, this is fine. Okay. So we'll start off with Snow-Covered Plains. Is this mono red? Oh, this is mono red. Router Rich. Yep. They took my rubber. Okay, well, Mountains, Seasoned Hallowblade. They want to attack? Can I... Oh, they're letting me block. I have a million lands in my hand, so I am more than happy to discard one. Sure. Charger. Robber. Yeah, I'm just gonna exile their Charger. Pass turn. Torbrand here. No. Okay, yeah. You get a 1-1. Would you like to attack again? Okay. Oh no. Yeah. I'll pitch again. Oh no, that's mine. Okay, so yeah, then Shepherd, Haven, play another Hallowblade. No attacks, pass. I think next turn I'll play Showdown, and then start to try getting this ball rolling. Wow, that's so rude. Okay, well, I don't want to get rid of my Showdown. But yeah, if that's your plan. Okay, Showdown, flip a land. 3 spells and 1 land. Oh, or 2 lands. That's fine too. No attacks, pass. And I have a never showdown. So, but yeah, I'm gonna block and pitch the apparition if they give me the opportunity. Okay, so that's a flyer. So, just attacking all. But you know what? Actually, I can just block Shepherd and be okay with it. Take 4. Okay. Alright, so Plains. Savior. Counter. Another Showdown. Put a counter. And there's another Plains. Put a counter. You know what? I can just attack for 6. And another Showdown. Off a Showdown. We're gonna have so many Showdowns. It's gonna be crazy. We're already getting double triggers next turn. And we're closing in with this Hattle Blade now. Okay, here's Annex. Oh, Mono Red is so scary at times. I'm still just getting in. Yeah, sure, I'll block. Do you have a Shock? Do you have a Frostbite? Doesn't work out the way you want it to. Oh, okay, you're gonna Rimrock Knight. That's okay. I'll take 4. Okay, so you get a 1/1 out of the deal. That's fine. Oh, look, Apparition. Apparition is actually really good here. Okay. Yeah. So, actually, more to think about it. Maybe I should play another Showdown for the time being. Count here and a counter. You know, just 4 counters. Okay, no land, unfortunately. Was that 10, 12 damage? No, that's not enough. I am going to lose the Aspirant, but having these 4 after is going to be very crucial. Unless that one card there is Embercleave, I just have to, like, play around it. Well, let's just play into it. Because Embercleave on this, Embercleave on that, it's all the same deal at the end of the day. But yeah, just exile this Annex, hit for 10, and pray they can't get me. Well, actually, that was pretty bad. I wasn't supposed to attack with a 1/2. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Okay, please don't kill my opponent. Okay, block the 1/1. Like, Embercleave gets me to 1. I think they're dead? Yes! Oh, I won that game. Can you believe that? I had to go 3 back-to-back showdowns to switch the game around. Like, that's nuts. Okay, well, Giant Killer is good here. Glass Casket is good here. Raidane as Valkmira is good here. Frostbite's good. Red Cat Melee. All these cards are good. Shieldbreaker not so much, because once they have Embercleave in play, it's basically when I'm dead. I don't think there'll be a situation where they Embercleave me, I'm still alive, and I get the chance to kill it. And then more robbers. So the stuff to get rid of here, definitely apparitions. There is probably actually not enough time to showdown. Like, I don't think that's natural, considering how the opponent kind of came out. Like, if they curved perfectly into Annex on turn 3, like, I'd be in so much trouble if I try to just waste a turn going showdown. Luckily, my opponent was slow enough that, you know, we lucked out. I mean, Usher's kind of weak. It also, like, they just have so many ways to do 1 damage and stuff. I should probably cut it. So maybe I can play some apparitions, like 2 apparitions, 2 Raidanes. Kind of go with this and then see how that goes, and then adjust. Nah, actually no, I should probably cut the Shepherds. What am I thinking? Bring Raiden in, and then oh, we just ran out of time. Okay, my bad. Well, at least I'm up a game. So, but at least now I kind of have a better idea of what I need to do for sideboarding. We had the Mull that hand. This hand's a lot better. We're gonna ship the apparition and hope this can ride us to where we need to be. Turn 1 champion. Moderate on the plays. Very scary. Okay. Plains pass. Oh no. Double champion. That's the worst for us. Okay, so Plains, Hallowblade, and pray that they don't have immediate removal to start tapping it down. It's a Frostbite, so yeah. Let's pitch this robber. They paid 3 mana. Oh, that's Annex. Alright. Yeah. Hit for 4 more. Resolve all. So we're at 11. How do we proceed from here? Mountain into Hallowblade. Well, I'm just gonna pass. If they have Evercleave, they have Evercleave. Like, there's really nothing we can do. As I said, you know, when they have Evercleave, we're just dead. Most opponents are dead if they have Embercleave on curve for turn 4, let alone turn 3. Yep. Pitch that. Well, I guess there's no Embercleave this turn, but do they have double removal spell? They don't, but that's okay. Oh yeah, I'm fine with that. I will gladly block Annex here. Pitch Aspirant. having a Faceless Haven in play will be super sweet. Very helpful. That's a giant killer. Again, no attacks. But now we can hold off the Fervent Champions. For a bit. Alright. Activate. Fortunately, Giant Killer is bad here because none of the creatures are going to get bigger than Power 4 with an Evercleave. So, just gotta go to blocks, block, block, and block. Pitch. Sweet. Alright, so we're at basically 4. Wow, they didn't want to kill the Haven? Oh, because we're dead anyways. This Slaying Fire. Okay, yeah. Alright, now we're gonna sideboard properly. Could probably cut. Actually, we could probably just cut on the Giant Killers. Maybe. No, Ushers are still pretty bad. Okay, Casket, Radanes, Frostbite, Melee, Robbers, Cut, Apparitions. Leaving a couple of Giant Killers, I guess. Cut the Showdowns. Maybe if we could just get their occasional annex, it might just be fine. So 3 and 3, 2 this, 2 that. Okay. Let's submit that and hope gets us somewhere. Actually, you know what? I might be okay with that. Turn 2 Casket into turn 3 Radane into turn 4 Valkmira. That might be worthwhile. Okay, so mounting Casket on a champion in case they have a second champion. I remember back when people would be like triple fervent champion. And that was just absolutely disgusting. Like a Charger. Ooh, Shadow Spear. Alright. Well, Light Source. Either way, Raydane stops their mana from coming into play on tap, so... Oh, they had a castle. How efficient and nice and convenient. Slaying Fire. That was good. Alright, well, yeah, let's just go Valkmira. Sorry about that. Okay, Annex is here. Season Hallowblade to White Source into Maul. Okay. much as I like drawing infinite lands, I really don't. I don't want lands right now. I should keep the lands in hand. I just want to kind of get that land out of my deck. Can't even attack, because if I do, then they just hit me for an additional. They hit me for 6, where I hit them for 5. Shadow Spear kind of, yeah. But I guess I have enough protection to stop an Embercleave. But they're just gonna go wide. Yeah. Can I just draw a spell or something? It's another Maul. What's better than one Maul? 2 Mauls. I'm just in so much trouble. Yeah? Okay, opponent. Oh, okay. Yeah. The draw removal or something? Yeah. Okay, 2 damage. Yeah, you can make a 1-1. That's fine. Red Source. Bone Crusher. Pass. Hopefully we can kind of like stem them up. And now they have Faceless Haven. Yep. Yeah. I'm so done. Yeah, I mean the 1-1s don't do anything. But yeah. I'll take 6 plus 3 more. Yeah, so that's 9. They gain 6. What? Huh? What happened? How did it survive? What? Okay, but like, okay. Let's equip. Equip. No attacks. Pass. Yeah. Yeah, drawing a lot of lands. Not much we could have done about it. Yeah. I've been... Okay, well, I mean... 5-1? I'll take it. I'll take it for a video recording. That's kind of the thing with like with only being able to take 1 loss. It's really just the roulette. Kind of like hope you hit a decent matchup, hope it works out. But if you enjoyed what you saw today, you know, definitely subscribe to the channel and hit that notification button so that you can get updated for when I do release more videos like so. And if you want to catch me during the week live, then my Twitch streams, you know, Tuesday to Thursday from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m., Friday 8 p.m. to midnight, and then Saturday from 2 p.m. I guess now to 7 p.m. So, you know, I hope you enjoyed what you saw today. I definitely recommend Boros Showdown for standard moving forward, at least for the meantime, until the format kind of flips on its head again. But yeah, so enjoy the deck, and see you next week. Have a good one.